campus of Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida. The future of WWE is poised to take over. This is NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way.
These guys are ready for action tonight.
And you are looking at the #1 contenders to the NXT Tag Team Championships, Kalisto and Sin Cara, the veteran WWE superstar. There's Kalisto!
Two of the most dynamic, two of the most high-flying superstars we've ever seen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Introducing first at a combined weight of 370 pounds, Sin Cara and Kalisto.
Well, right now, let's take you back and show you how these two superstars earned the #1 contender spot. It is in the #1 contenders Tag Team Championship tournament. 8 teams enter the tournament. First up, Wesley Blake and Buddy Murphy for this young team.
And we would see right off the bat how well Kalisto and Sin Cara could work with each other.
They gelled immediately, and you know what? I think that's exactly what we're looking forward to tonight.
Moving on to round 2, it's the team of Sami Zayn and Adam Rose. Sin Cara picking up the pinfall victory. They would advance to the finals to face the Vaudevillains last week on NXT. And what a match this was.
Kalisto and Sin Cara have a habit of showing us things we haven't seen before, and this is what earned them this shot here tonight at the Tag Team Champions.
To say that this team is ready is a huge understatement.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 501 pounds, they're your NXT Tag Team Champions, Connor, Victor, The Ascension.
The Ascension have held the NXT Tag Team titles for nearly a year, 344 days. They are the longest reigning champions of any kind in NXT's history.
And of course, Sin Cara and Kalisto have the opportunity to finally bring an end to the destruction that the Ascension has caused.
When you look at these two men, there's a reason why over the last year as the Tag Team Champions, so many teams, upon realizing they would have to face Connor, they would have to face Victor, second-guess themselves, realizing what they would have to face.
No one has been quite up to the challenge except for tonight in Sin Cara and Kalisto.
This is the first time these two teams will meet. And guys, how about what the COO Triple H said earlier this week on WWE.com, quote, "The Ascension are the most dominant tag team I've seen in the last 10 years anywhere."
It's hard to argue.
It is. I mean, that's a very valid point. They're the longest reigning champions here. But tonight we could see some new champs.
Yeah, but this isn't the first time Ascension has heard this could be the night you lose. This could be the night you go down. They have faced everyone. There was a time not long ago where Connor and Victor called out any team that wanted to challenge them for the tag team titles.
But Byron, you can't deny the way that Sin Cara and Kalisto have gelled from the second that they paired up.
So this is Victor to start things off against Sin Cara. The Ascension winning the championships in October of 2013. From our now current NXT champion, Adrian Neville, and the submission specialist, Corey Graves.
Well, you know, I actually had an opportunity to talk to Sin Cara and Kalisto earlier in the day, and they said that they would bring more excitement and a new life to the tag team titles. And tonight, it's time to take them out of the dark.
And again off the rope. Sin Cara looking fired up here early.
This is how they've been successful.
Moonsault from the second rope. The cover on Victor and a kick out.
It's a difference in styles. It's going to give them the edge here tonight.
And take a look at what is trending worldwide. Tyler Breeze and Tyson Kidd, the NXT Universe, looking forward to our main event, obviously. But right now, what a fantastic tag team match.
And that's why these men have been the gatekeepers for the last year of the tag team division. There is never a point you see Connor and Victor unprepared.
And there's the tag now, Connor legal. Don't forget, use the hashtag NXT TakeOver tonight on social media. A near 300-pound Connor spine first into the apron.
That's what Connor does. He's the bulldozer of this team. Mow you down at any cost.
Sin Cara in trouble here. Here's the cover from Connor and a kick out at 1. Byron, do you think we'll ever see another tag team like the Ascension again here on NXT?
No, not at all. These two men are too distinctive. I mean, look at the way they communicate. They barely even verbalize what they want to do. They just know what the other's thinking at all times.
Don't you think, though, I mean, we could have said that about the Shield when we first saw them as well, and now look at where the Ascension are. We've got more tag teams and more stars here at NXT than ever before.
There's the tag, back in comes Victor, and we saw the efficiency and the brutality. Here's the cover again, and a kick out at 1. This past Tuesday night, live here on the WWE Network on Main Event, as the Ascension knocked off Los Matadores in convincing fashion.
Yeah, it shows you the confidence of this team. There is no one. They truly believe there is no one that can stop them.
Looking for another cover here to retain the titles, and a kick out by Sin Cara hanging in this match.
Again, Byron, you say no one can stop them, but you can't argue that they've never faced a team like Sin Cara and Kalisto ever before.
I said they believe no one can stop them, first of all. And yeah, you're right. They haven't faced a team like Sin Cara and Kalisto. This is going to be a test to how the champions can respond.
The Ascension defeated Too Cool, former WWE Tag Team Champions at NXT Arrival in February. And it was Kalisto who actually challenged for the tag team titles at the last NXT TakeOver. Perhaps a little bit of an advantage for Kalisto.
Well, you think it's an advantage, but you forget the advantage lies with the champions. Remember the mantra of Ascension, we will rise to new heights. And who would have expected nearly a year later they would have risen to be one of the greatest, if not the greatest tag team in NXT history.
But how much more pressure does that put on them tonight? They're the ones with something to lose.
I don't think they feel the pressure. Look at that face.
When was the last time
That's a face under duress.
we got to see the Ascension in action on Main Event?
Victor just telling Kalisto, you're next, as he's manhandling Sin Cara here, middle of the ring.
There you go.
Looking for a power bomb. Oh, man, off the top rope. Oh, there goes Victor.
Yeah. That's exactly what Sin Cara and Kalisto need to bring into this match.
Victor makes the tag. In comes Connor.
Yeah, Sin Cara's not moving. Here comes Connor.
Drilled off the apron by Connor.
These two men thrive on destroying the hopes and dreams of their opponents.
Well, look at this. Sin Cara was trying to reach out to make a tag, and Kalisto spilled out onto the floor. Oh, no. Oh, from behind. Connor, all that weight crashing into the spine. Again into the cover. Hook to the leg for the championship, and a kick out.
This puts a huge dent in the game plan of Sin Cara and Kalisto.
Oh!
Well, you know, lucha does mean to fight, and that the impossible can be possible, and tonight they could prove that exactly.
Well, right now it's impossible to make a tag.
Oh, look at this. Connor trying to slow down Sin Cara, middle of the ring. Oh! What an enziguri!
Once again, you see little movement from Sin Cara.
Kalisto's getting ready to go.
Connor's barely moving. Well, wait a minute. Trying to just hold on to Sin Cara here, middle of the ring.
Almost 300-pound frame on the back of Sin Cara.
Pure body weight.
Look at this, Sin Cara trying to drag Connor, and Connor ripping at the luchador mask of Sin Cara.
Wisely cutting off the lane. Look at this!
Wow.
Look at this!
Bulldozing him, literally.
Sin Cara flipped out
Here
the
we
tag
go.
to Kalisto. Oh. Top rope crossbody.
Here comes the human pinball.
Oh.
Here we go, here's the energy.
Just drilled Connor.
Yes.
And again to Connor. Now Victor, hold on, looking to take advantage here. Goodness gracious!
We can see new tag
Cover
champs.
Victor, and Connor broke it up.
You You have to slow down Kalisto, Sin Cara. You do not want them moving at this high pace.
The Ascension got to get their heads straight here, but Sin Cara and Kalisto are on a roll.
Watch Sin
Smart
Cara.
way
Oh! Onto the steel ramp. Connor and Sin Cara taken out.
Put it all on the line right now. NXT Tag Team titles on the line.
Kalisto! Both Connor and Victor, along with Sin Cara, trying to regroup.
Kalisto might be looking for a sequel here.
The NXT Universe is behind them.
Oh, no.
This isn't going to be good.
Kalisto, whoa! Man's got 9 lives.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, when one's not there, the other one backs him up. These guys are going crazy for Sin Cara and Kalisto.
I'll give them credit. They came here for a fight.
I told you. They're ready.
Kalisto legal in this match against Victor for his team. Now Kalisto trying to bring things back into the center of the ring. Kalisto going up top here. Whoa! Oh, man!
Oh, this is not good.
I think
Oh,
you're getting
my
a little
God.
bit worried about the position that they've just been put in.
We've seen this for nearly a year, guys. Connor and Victor setting up for the fall of man. Wait a minute. Sin Cara shot to the side of the head of Connor.
Sin Cara knew it was coming too.
Now Victor blasting Sin Cara.
It's still great.
Kalisto, hold on! Selena Del Sol, the cover of Kalisto! The Ascension has fallen! We have new tag team champs!
That may be the biggest upset in NXT history.
You gotta be kidding me! You have got to be kidding me,
It is a new time.
Kalisto and Sin Cara have defeated the Ascension for the tag team titles.
Connor and Victor's reign dies at 344 days. Kalisto and Sin Cara toppled the gatekeepers.
It is time to turn the page in the tag team division.
I'm sorry,
Did you ever think we would see
No!
this?
Not in a million years!
Let's take a look back at this championship match. The high-flying ability of Sin Cara and Kalisto. And the Ascension nearly put a stop to it here. Watch this.
Yeah, but it just seemed like Sin Cara, non-stop, hit that go button, and nothing could slow him down.
And then meanwhile, back in the ring, it was Kalisto legal against Victor, and Victor trying to stymie the offense from the Luchadors.
Absolutely amazing. I'm so happy for Sin Cara and Kalisto.
this
They
might have been-
represent the Latino community. They represent the NXT universe.
Perhaps one of the most surreal moments in the history of NXT. We got new champions.
What a moment for Sin Cara and Kalisto, and Byron, perhaps Kalisto's experience at NXT TakeOver in May paying dividends here in this match.
Maybe it did. Game work, the planning, the preparation really paid off. Biggest upset ever in the history of NXT.
How proud of Sin Cara gotta be.
Sin Cara and Kalisto, congratulations, our new NXT Tag Team Champions. Guys, how does it feel?
Thank you, Rene. Wow, this feels incredible! We just beat the longest NXT Tag Team Champions in history! ¡Es increíble! Eso! Today, we are the Lucha Dragons! And tonight, the future starts now! Lucha! 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 Lucha!
What a moment for the Lucha Dragons here to start off NXT TakeOver. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for joining us here for another NXT Live special. But right now, we want to give pause and acknowledge not just those of you here in the United States, but around the world that were affected by the 9/11 tragedies 13 years ago. We here at WWE want to extend our sincerest thoughts and prayers to all of you tonight.
Being NXT champion, I feel it's given me validation. You know, a lot of people look at me and they say that, you know, I shouldn't be where I'm at. I take pleasure at proving them wrong. If I have a message for the world, I like to show everybody that anything's possible. I'm living proof of that. A lot of people, when I won the championship, they said I would be a flash in the pan. I feel like I've been dominant. In 2014, I'm undefeated. Think about that.
To take over, I'd like to face Tyson Kidd, Tyler Breeze, Sami Zayn.
I chose this match, and I chose it for a reason. You know, if you haven't noticed, I like to take risks.
So I'll face each and every one of you at the same time.
They call me the man that gravity forgot. I'm gonna make sure that everybody remembers that. I've never been in a fatal four-way, but you know, I've never been in a ladder match. But I beat Bo Dallas and I became NXT champion. If one thing above everything else, I am, it's adaptable. I got lots of surprises. You haven't even scratched the surface of Adrian Neville.
Notice maybe he's kind of getting a little bit of a big head.
He's a confident champion.
You know, I think there's a difference between being cocky and believing in yourself and being sure of yourself. Right now, Adrian Neville is untouchable. You know, Sami Zayn beating him, Tyson Kidd beating him, Tyler Breeze beating him. Now all I've got to do is beat them at the same time. And after TakeOver, I'll leave, like I usually do, on top of the pile, NXT champion.
And there you see the champ preparing for the biggest defense of his reign tonight. Adrian Neville defends against Tyson Kidd, Tyler Breeze, and Sami Zayn in a fatal four-way match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Joliet, Illinois, weighing 227 pounds, CJ Parker.
Well, you're taking a long look at the Eco Warrior, CJ Parker. It was earlier tonight that CJ Parker demanded a match from the new general manager, William Regal, on the NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way pre-show.
Sure did.
And his opponent already in the ring from Kansas City, weighing 285 pounds, Baron Corbin.
I don't know that Baron Corbin's a man that anybody wants to go up against tonight, but you know what? CJ Parker, he went out there, he begged and he pleaded, he picketed with his sides, and now he's got this match tonight.
CJ Parker is a walking billboard of awareness. He believes in his strong beliefs to protect this planet, to protect our health, and he wants to showcase his message here tonight.
He's a walking Hot Topic t-shirt is what he is.
Well, guys, William Regal gave CJ Parker with the onus that he would not know who his opponent is. Take a look at Baron Corbin, 6'8", 275 pounds. This is his official NXT debut.
He's an imposing figure, no question. I think it's about time CJ Parker learned a lesson.
Don't count out CJ Parker. He wanted this. He knew to expect the unexpected, and I think we're going to see him deliver.
Well, he better. This is his one shot.
Oh! Wow! Okay, that didn't go too well. You know, it's...
Baron Corbin's delivering.
Uh-oh, watch this! Watch Corbin!
Oh my God! Baron Corbin absolutely dominant in his debut.
Baron Corbin.
Well,
There's one less carbon footprint to worry about.
Byron, you're speechless.
yeah, I mean, I've seen Baron Corbin before. I mean, you said it. Guy's almost 7 feet tall, 300 pounds, and clearly makes quick work of CJ Parker.
Baron Corbin just left the arena. And look at this, CJ Parker.
Just a pile of dreadlocks, not feeling so hot.
Take a look at this. The absolute power of Baron Corbin decimating CJ Parker in a match that Parker requested.
Oh, hopefully CJ Parker can be recycled now. Eh?
Sure, William Regal would love that.
I'm sure
Real
he would.
funny.
Careful what you wish for CJ Parker. One more look here, because it was that good. Take a look at this.
This is just nasty. Watch the head of CJ Parker face first into the mat.
In the words of R-Truth, he got.
Yeah, and some.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're rolling towards our main event, a fatal four-way for the NXT title. How confident Tyson Kidd is heading into our main event tonight. Take a look.
NXT TakeOver is a fatal four-way. for the NXT Championship. One individual is the greatest high flyer in the history of this industry. Fact. One individual has the most heart and is a great innovator in that ring, something that he honed while in Japan. Fact. One individual is arrogant, self-absorbed, but he looks like $1 million and he can get away with it. Fact. One individual in this match is probably the most dangerous human walking the planet. It's something that he learned while in the dungeon. Fact. And then there's Sami Zayn, Adrian Neville, and Tyler Breeze. They're in the match too. That's how I feel about my opponents at TakeOver.
Tyson Kidd gonna be a very dangerous man at TakeOver.
I want to win to prove to the world that I can get it done. The NXT Universe, here's the thing. I really am Natty's husband. You're just chanting a fact.
Listen to these people. You don't think that's eating up Tyson Kidd?
Oh, look out! Is Natalya okay? Oh, look out, look out! Shoulders are down and, oh, man!
He would rather get the victory than worry about whether his wife is okay or not. It's disgusting.
At TakeOver, my wife isn't involved. I'm in it by myself, for myself. Tyson Kidd walks out NXT champion. Fact.
Well, you can see Tyson Kidd getting ready for our main event here tonight with his wife Natalya by his side.
Always supportive Natalya is.
Later tonight, Tyson Kidd in a fatal four-way match for the NXT Championship. And coming up right now here, guys, hair versus hair match. It's going to be a good one.
I live for this stuff.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a hair versus hair match. The loser of this contest will have their head shaven bald.
Attention, les légionnaires sont
Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Marcus Louis from the French Riviera, weighing 88 kilos, Sylvester Laporte.
Look at these two. Man of sophistication. Man of class. Come on, you can't tell me you really want to see Sylvester Laporte lose his hair?
First of all, I would love to see him bald, but the only problem is he has insurance in his chest hair. He can just put that on his head.
Real funny. Real funny. Well, this all got started between Sylvester Laporte and Enzo Amore 3 weeks ago right here on NXT. The Legionnaires attacking Enzo with more of a traditional razor here as a barber's tool. This was after a match here on NXT. It was so in cast, it actually got a little bit more creative last week that we saw.
Of course they did.
Who is
Can you take
this?
care of Fifi for me, please?
Sweet boy.
I'm going into the next room to get a wax.
Yeah, wax this idiot.
Something these two Neanderthals clearly know nothing about. How you doing? Back up. You got that camera rolling?
Yeah, I got it.
It could have been one of those moments,
I know, you
one of
tell
them
him,
world
Enzo.
star beatdowns
Yeah,
where you
tell him,
lose your
Enzo.
shoe.
Yeah, you tell him, Enzo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Enzo, you should try some of that cream on your chest, see if it works.
Why don't you try it on your chest?
I don't have any chest hair.
Well, why don't you try it on your head?
Yeah, how about I just give me some of your chest?
No,
give me the bucket. Give me the bucket. Give me the
Get out of
bucket.
here! Get out of here! Oh!
You freaking idiot!
Grab the phone, make sure it ain't broken. Carmella, calm down. I'm sorry, man. It ain't me.
We're sorry, Carmel. We didn't mean it. We didn't mean it.
Unbelievable. That poor poodle, poor Fifi. Disgusting.
That shows you how unstable those two are.
LaFleur better be prepared for that kind of creativity.
You soft, you slop. They call them pop.
Okay.
Rolling in days, riding around, I beat up July. They thought I came from the cop, but they it is not. I'm up in the club, stacking the dubs, stuffing a lot. I'm hot like sauce. You soft like salsa. You ain't heard of me? Well, you probably are. Nice.
I need to know more about that potion. Guys, I talked to Enzo and Cassie. They're calling that the Victoria's secret weapon.
My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified G and a bona fide star, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Big Kaz, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. Bada boom! Realest guys in the room. How you doing?
You know, they told me that that hair removal cream could actually take the mane off of a horse.
How about taking it off Enzo's head?
Or Fifi the poodle.
This has gotten very personal over the last few weeks, guys.
A
Well,
beard.
we're
He
here.
shaved a beard.
Sylvester Lefort. Couple things are gonna happen to you tonight, sweet boy. One, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth.
Sweet boy.
Two, you're getting a haircut. But what kind of haircut? What kind of hair? I don't know. Man, give you a comb over.
How you doing?
Man, give you a buzz cut.
How you doing?
Man, give you out of frosted tips. A mushroom. They give you a bob. They give you a weave. I give you a bob and a weave. Or a pompadour. No, no, no. See, I'm a G, and I keep it 100, fortunately. But, unfortunately, your options are limited to 0 options. Because your head is going in that bucket tonight at TakeOver.
And after your head goes in that bucket, there's gonna be only one word to describe both you and your head. And I'm gonna spell it out for you. S-A-W-F-T.
Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to use the hashtag hair versus hair naturally to talk about this match.
The only way to
this
stay in the
one.
conversation.
Explain this to me. Enzo Amore is walking around with that monstrosity of madness that he calls a haircut. He's
think it
gonna
looks
have
great.
the nerve to
Monstrosity?
talk about Sylvester.
He pays $500 a month to a specific artist in New York to carve that into his head.
He's clearly getting ripped off.
Look at it, he's got the leopard print on the side.
What do you know about hair, Byron?
Plenty. Look
You
at
don't
mine.
have any.
You don't have that much
You
hair.
don't even have a cool fade.
It's illusion.
So here we go, Sylvester Lefort versus Enzo Amore. Hair versus hair. The loser goes bald, and you can see the #1 trend in the world, Baron Corbin covering a kick out. How about the performance of Baron Corbin just moments ago, guys?
So impressive. I mean, for him to come out here and have his official debut at NXT at TakeOver and just be so dominant.
Look at how the locks flow off Sylvester Lefort. I mean, taking off his hair is like taking away Superman's cape, taking away Hacksaw Jim Duggan's 2x4, taking away Selena Gomez from Justin Bieber. You can't do
They're
it.
already
First of all,
separated,
yeah,
aren't
they're
they?
already broken up for one.
Back together.
And second of all, he could at least use a trim. It's getting scraggly on the ends, and I understand he wants it to be long and nice, but party's over.
I mean, Renee, you've got the most hair out of the three of us. What kind of emotional scarring, emotional damage are we looking at here as a result of this match?
You know, it's definitely going to take one's confidence down. It would definitely take away one's game with the ladies, no question. So that,
That'd be a big deal for Enzo. Really wants that hair, Sylvester Lefort. The cover, shoulder saddle, Lefort, a kick out.
Probably wishes his hair looked like.
I mean, we saw what that potion did to the dog's hair. I mean, what's it going to do to that mane of Sylvester Lefort?
he's going to be fully bald. I mean, that gets anywhere, it's gone. It is absolutely gone.
What's it going to do to the mane of Enzo Amore? Let's not make assumptions here.
Marcus Louis trying to coach up Sylvester Lefort from ringside. The Legionnaires believe they are the example of why French athletes are the most elite on the planet. Enzo Amore, whoop, slides under.
There's no denying these guys are in fantastic shape. They look good. He's just going to look a little bit less good with no hair.
Natural born scrapper, Enzo Amore. And once again, going after the hair.
He might just rip it out.
like Wayne Rooney.
I'm not laughing.
Just make sure that stuff doesn't get near you, brother, and you better watch your back.
Now he's ripping at the sideburns there for a moment. Oh, and LaFour using the top rope to his advantage.
LaFour told me this is a fight for his freedom. His entire life, he's had long hair. He's had
Got more chest hair than he has hair on his head.
Well, Enzo told me that if this gets on Marcus in any capacity, he said that Marcus is so ugly that when he cries, tears run down the back of his face because he's so ugly.
Oh, he called him ugly.
That's a quote.
Such a great
That's
insult.
a quote
Such
from
a
him,
great
not my
insult.
mouth.
Ooh, you're ugly. Do you have cooties too?
Here's the cover. Hold on, and a kick out by Zell.
Grow up.
A big cast cheering on Enzo Amore from the corner. Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy, childhood friends, grew up on the streets of New York together.
Well, exactly. These guys are, they're street guys from New York. They know their way around the ring. They know their way around the streets.
Around a barbershop.
Around a barbershop.
Well, yeah, okay, so they met each other during a pickup game of basketball. I guarantee you it didn't prep them for this, taking on the Legionnaires. Hair versus hair match.
Have you ever played basketball in the streets of New York? It might prepare
Back
them.
up. What could prepare you for this? Seriously.
Yeah, that's a valid point.
Your mental state. Look at Sylvester LaFour. You want to say anything about French culture? You know how much they pride themselves on their appearance, on their aesthetic prowess?
Enzo could maybe leave him with a nice rat tail.
Marcus Louis missed that message. Oh, shot to the back.
Yeah. How you doing?
I mean, if he were to lose his hair, at least he would have more time to work on his charming personality.
Enzo Amore's in a lot of trouble here right now. We could see the end of the leopard hawk. I don't know what you call that, Renee.
Leopard hawk sounds good, actually. I don't think that's bad. We can get that hashtag going.
Hashtag leopard hawk.
Any man who treats his hair like a science experiment needs help.
And LaFour just mocking the NXT arena.
This has gotten so personal between these two teams, though.
Look, imagine you have a favorite pair of jeans that you wear all the time, and then your wife throws them away. How would you feel?
Honestly, his hair is so ugly, he'd be better off without it.
Yeah.
I don't much care for it at all.
You have no taste. That's the problem.
Are you kidding me?
You're not cutting.
Very chic. Yeah, see, I even used a French word there.
Congratulations.
You know any French, Garcon?
Enzo trying to battle back.
Here we go.
Yeah, here's Paris. That's the French
I'm
word.
gonna get that bucket up here.
Oh, wait a minute.
watch out,
Marcus
Marcus.
Louis trying to get involved here. Oh! What a clothesline by LaFour. This could do it right here. Hook to both legs on Enzo and a kick out. That close for the Legionnaires.
I would be devastated for Enzo to lose that hair. He put a lot of work into it.
Look at that potion.
Have you ever smelled that stuff?
I mean, if it came off that quick, it's gonna burn your scalp.
It reeks.
Watch out!
Oh, watch out!
Big Cass takes out Louis.
What are you attacking Marcus for?
Because he was getting involved in the match.
Fair song.
Whoa, wait a minute. Enzo Amore, shoulders down on the floor. Off with his hair. Frenchie's getting a shave.
Let's get the bucket! Bucket! Bucket!
No. You can't do this. You can't do this.
Yes, he
Hey,
can.
you
Yes,
signed
he
up for
totally
this. Your
can.
hair's gone.
This is 2 out of 3 falls, right?
No, it's one.
Au revoir, Le Chauvet.
This is this man's livelihood. You can't take his hair away.
Yeah!
So good to see.
A deal's a deal.
Run, Sylvester, run! Come on, maybe Enzo will reconsider. Yeah, maybe
No.
he'll change his.
I do feel bad, but this is a very emotional moment.
Oh, no. To the chair with him. Oh, wait a minute.
Hey, yo,
It's
get away.
LaFour.
Run, LaFour.
Trying to get. Oh! Clothesline by Big Cass.
He's got no choice.
This is not fair.
It's happening. It is fair. It's absolutely fair.
You're an idiot. Let's set this hair off.
And of course, it's trending, guys. Hair versus hair.
Your head in there. Bucket. You are done. You are done.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness for Marcus.
Come on, now that's not fair. They signed up for this. He can't get involved at this point.
Hey, look, you couldn't get him to the chair. It's not his problem.
They're gonna get out of here. They better do it quick.
Hurry up, Marcus, grab him.
There's no honor in running away from this, though. You faced that ball.
Oh, boy. What?
There you go. All right.
Sylvester going.
Thank goodness.
Oh! Sylvester Lafort just waved the white flag and left Marcus Louis out to dry.
Wow.
These two not
Now
control
that's
their
not
temper.
fair.
You're right, it's not fair they're beating up Marcus.
Marcus Louis didn't lose that match. Sylvester Lafort lost
Well,
that
someone
match.
stop him.
I mean, somebody's got to lose their hair.
I agree with that. Yes, that's a valid point.
Oh!
How you do it? Certified king. Echo, get the bucket!
Oh, no. Take it off, Marcus. Get out of there. Run. Wiggle your head around. Move.
You're done.
It's everywhere. That's not even just on his head. That's all over his body.
This is not right.
Marcus Louis is going to be Fifi in moments.
I don't think you can get that stuff in your eyes.
Rolling in beds, riding around the beat of July. But they are just not. I'm up in the club, stacking the
Wow. There it is.
How are you two celebrating this? A man's going to lose his hair.
I came here to see a hair versus hair match, and that's what I got. Sure, it's not Sylvester Lafort, but beggars can't be choosers.
Look, this is ridiculous.
Let's take a look back at this hair versus hair match. Sylvester Lafort, and look at this, the closing moments. Enzo Amore get the best of Frenchie, and that would do it for Sylvester.
Here's your winner, Enzo.
Sylvester Lafort wisely getting out of the way, and that should have been the end of it.
And then
I don't call that wise. I call it dishonorable.
this is how you get prep for a haircut. Oh, take a little off the top.
This is not, you know, NXT General Manager William Regal has a great head of hair. I'm sure he's going to understand how wrong this was, how disgusting it was, and he's going to take action. I know it.
Well, if that means more hair versus hair matches, I'm in. And oh, poor Marcus Louis, this is so bad. This is like the greatest moment of my life. The fact I was out here for this.
He was an innocent bystander.
Innocent bystander. He got invested.
Let's shift our focus. Earlier tonight, we saw Tyson Kidd and Adrian Neville getting ready for our main event. How about the gorgeous one, Tyler Breeze?
Never forget.
Until you've walked a mile in my gorgeous shoes, you don't know what it's like to be me. At NXT TakeOver, the NXT Universe finally get what they want, to have the most gorgeous champion that it has ever had, Tyler Breeze.
I'm the boom, 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 and I got it going on. Step back.
Every time I step in the ring, I get the job done.
Breeze with a beauty shot. Breeze gets the win.
Just showboat.
Body's here.
Breeze from the top rope.
Look at Sami Zayn. Look at Adrian Neville. Look at Tyson Kidd. Do they look like this? No, they don't. They are not the most super good-looking piece of gorgeousness that you are ever going to see. Tyler Breeze's championship reign is going to usher in the era of gorgeousness.
Get ready to party. The party's here.
Every outfit that I wear matches gold.
Well, there's Prince Pretty undergoing his unique pre-match preparations. The era of gorgeousness
what about
could
this
be on the
one?
way.
No. How about this one?
I'm a little busy here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight for NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way with Byron Saxton and Renee Young. I'm Tom Phillips, and thank you for joining us live on the WWE Network in over 170 countries and territories.
Great. I love it. I'm so happy that we're here, and so many people are getting to see this live on the WWE Network.
And especially we want to thank you in Japan tuning in tonight for the first time ever live on J Sports 3. It's a big night for NXT.
Hey, it's an early morning in Japan. Konnichiwa.
In the Monday Night War, while heroes rose, one would take the fall.
I watched it 1,000 times, and it literally changed the business.
On the Monday Night War Anytime On Demand, Mick Foley took on the unimaginable.
You've never seen anything like it.
The unconventional.
This is your life!
And the unbelievable.
We understand that Mick Foley is going to win their world title.
When the History Channel does great military blunders, that will be right up there as far as like stupid things to do.
To make history. The Monday Night War. Have a nice day. Watch Anytime On Demand, exclusively on WWE Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the General Manager of NXT, William Regal.
Mr. William Regal, a legend in WWE, appointed general manager of NXT 2 weeks ago by our COO, Triple H. And Mr. Regal said on the pre-show, Renee, how this is the proudest night of his career.
Absolutely. For him to be in control, the general manager, on this historic night in NXT, it's a great, great opportunity for Mr. Regal.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a competitor in this industry, NXT has very quickly become the place to be. Now let's take a look at probably the biggest international signing in the history of the WWE.
The future is happening right here and now. As loud as you can be, a warm welcome for Kenta!
A lot of people would fantasize about Kenta being in the WWE, but now it's a reality.
I cannot wait to see the international sensation, Kenta.
And someone who's that talented, who's that accomplished in the ring, it's gonna be amazing.
Anybody who is a big wrestling fan knows exactly who Kenta is.
Kenta is the newest WWE superstar!
I am proud and honored to introduce to you a household name and one of the greatest stars in the history of Japanese wrestling, and the newest signing to NXT. International sensation, Kenta!
I got goosebumps right now, guys.
This is awesome.
William Regal had it right. Probably biggest international signing ever in the history of the WWE. This man's a multi-time heavyweight champion in Japan. He's developed a cult following all over the world for his unique and innovative style.
And if you don't know Kenta, you're about to know a whole lot about him.
Well, Triple H talked about Kenta earlier this week on WWE.com, talking about not only is this a huge signing for WWE, but they expect Kenta to make an immediate impact here on NXT.
Congratulations and welcome to NXT.
Thank you, Mr. Regal.
Hello, NXT! 今日こうしてこのリングにようやくこの WWE のリングに立つことができて本当に嬉しく思ってます。今日から俺は新しく秀夫伊丹として新しいスタートを切ります。みんなのヒーローになれるように俺はこのリングでベストを尽くしたいと思ってます。This is dream come true! I'm happy to be here in WWE and on NXT. Because I'm starting over by announcing that as a tribute to one of my heroes, I will be known as Hideo Itami. My goal is to be NXT champion.
Come on. Let him have his moment. What is this?
The Ascension, Connor and Victor earlier tonight, losing the NXT Tag Team titles, have to be stewing. Victor tossing Hideo Itami outside the ring.
Yeah, we're in a bad mood. So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna give us a rematch, and you're gonna give it.
Oh, Hideo took out Victor. Oh, and blasting Connor outside the ring. Look at the newest NXT superstar go.
Making an impact from the get-go.
I can't believe this is happening right now. Oh! This is not what, oh boy,
Okay.
William Regal was expecting.
This is his house now.
Talk about drawing a line in the sand.
Hideo Itami making a point right off the get-go.
Who would have imagined this scene? Hideo Itami making his first appearance here on NXT, and then essentially taking out the Ascension, who are now the former tag team champions. Are you kidding me right now? Did you think we would say all those things in the same sentence in the same night?
Exactly like I said, if you don't know about Kenta, you now know about Hideo Itami.
Well, it's already been an incredible night here on NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way, but don't forget, after our main event, join us for Fallout.
Yes, I'm going to be here covering everything. The three of us will be covering all of the fallout from NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way.
Well, right now, coming up next, a matchup between Bull Dempsey and Mojo Rawley. We want to take you back to roughly a month ago. It was these two involved in the #1 Contenders Tag Team Title Tournament. They teamed up out of necessity. Things didn't work out the way they had planned. Bull Dempsey leveled Mojo Rawley after a loss to the Vaudevillains. And look at this, Byron, the aggression of Bull Dempsey.
Yeah, Bull subscribed to the policy of things don't work out with your partner, beat him up.
This is the vicious side of the throwback, hitting a monster bulldozer on the hype man, Mojo Rawley. And there were a lot of questions whether or not this relationship would work out from the get-go, Byron.
Well, we got our answer. Mojo got hurt by Bull Dempsey.
Bull Dempsey's motto, destroy everything.
Scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 304 pounds, Bull Dempsey.
Bull Dempsey doesn't look like a guy that's ready to let a grudge go anytime soon.
Bull Dempsey, a near 300-pound monster, and you can see Bull Dempsey furious, ready to go. He's been waiting weeks for this matchup against Mojo Rawley.
You let a man like that have a couple weeks to stew on some anger, good luck on the other end.
The most hyped superstar on NXT, Mojo Rawley, normally all smiles, but look at this. That's his game day face. Here we go. Look at this. Bull Dempsey going right after Mojo, and there's the bell.
Well, Mojo went right after Bull, it looked like to me.
Mojo said he loves this. He loves the process of setbacks. He loves getting knocked down so he can get back up and fight. But he's got a huge fight on his hands.
Bull Dempsey.
Bull Dempsey right now. He's a brute force, and I would not want to be in Mojo Rawley's position right now.
Bull Dempsey looking to lay a beating on Mojo here tonight at a TakeOver Fatal 4-Way.
Bull Dempsey knows what this opportunity is.
Oh! There's the football background of Mojo Rawley, former NFL defensive lineman.
Mojo's showing you right now the brutality that Bull brings to the table. Mojo's ready to match it.
Bull knows how many eyes are on NXT TakeOver right now, and this is his opportunity to make an impact.
Oh, and again to the midsection, Mojo Rawley trying to take it at Bull Dempsey here.
Oh, golly!
Destroy everything he shall.
A full-speed Mack truck and...
Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, my God.
No.
Bull Dempsey's 300 pounds. Top rope headbutt.
What?
Bull Dempsey into the cover. Dempsey has destroyed Mojo tonight at TakeOver.
Well,
wow.
Here's your winner, Bull Dempsey.
Hey, guys, all you got to do is look at Mojo Rawley. And, I don't know if Bull's done here.
What?
Bull Dempsey again going to the top rope, a headbutt again. Bull Dempsey was on a rampage the moment he walked out here.
I tell you what, that's a 6'6", almost 300-pound man of Mojo who's been laid out by Bull Dempsey.
Oh, this is the
Look at that.
of Bull Dempsey.
Look at his face now.
Did you ever think we would see this? Bull Dempsey flying a huge headbutt to the midsection of Mojo.
The impact that must have been on Mojo.
Yeah. Mojo had no idea what hit him, and Bull wasn't even done.
And another headbutt to Mojo Rawley to put the exclamation point on things for Dempsey.
Beaten, bruised, and bloody. That's the example of what Bull Dempsey is capable of. That is a dangerous, dangerous human being.
Yeah, but I won the match.
I know you won the match, so be happy you won. won the match.
But it was hair versus hair. It's a stipulation. We didn't get the Victoria's Secret weapon for nothing. I want to see somebody ball.
So I'm telling you, we'll see him bald. That stuff works. We saw it with Carmelo, okay?
Yeah, we used it
All
on
we
a
gotta
pool.
do is find him, and we're gonna find him bald. We just gotta find him.
It's seeing is believing. It's like that Sasquatch thing you told me about. I won't believe it until I see it.
I know.
And
so-
I want to see somebody
I know, so
ball.
They may have gotten anywhere by now. They could be anywhere.
Live fun! You did it, boy! Pick him up!
Angel!
Pick him up!
Let's show the world this bald head!
I want to see somebody! Boom!
Let's go!
Yes, I want to see it.
How you doing?
Oh my gosh. No. Sylvester
They're going to do it
LaFleur
right now?
has fled the scene, and Marcus Louis is, oh my
Haven't they
gosh.
done enough to this poor man?
No, because they haven't shaved his head. That's the whole point.
He wasn't in the match.
We don't know how much that potion could have took. Marcus, look where you are. Oh, man.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Keep going! That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking about!
He doesn't even have eyebrows anymore.
That's not that
He's
bad.
like a chia pet. Are you crazy?
It looks like Quasimodo.
Oh my God, that looks so bad.
Marcus, my gosh, this man's life is ruined.
I mean, he was already a little weird looking, but now.
Someone get him a towel. You got a towel somewhere around here.
That's
Marcus,
embarrassing.
hide, Marcus.
That's like your mom cutting your bangs embarrassing.
Are you enjoying this?
How aren't you? It's not your head.
Marcus Louis, I got a new word to describe you, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. B-A-W-L-D.
Great. Spell it, Byron.
I'm not gonna spell it. What an insult.
You guys are enjoying a man's, a poor man's, an innocent man's misfortunes? Yeah. I'm not gonna come over here and put some of that cream on your head.
I'm just here to have a good time.
How about you, Renee? How would you like
That's
that?
not
Get leave
nice.
my hair out of
That's
there.
not
My
nice.
hair has nothing to do with this.
Let's take a look back here. One of the greatest moments in NXT history. Oh,
I don't want to see it again.
it's like a cue ball with lint on it.
How can that man go in public looking like
Did
that?
they shave his eyebrows too?
I came off with the cream. If that's going to take the mane off of a horse's eyebrows, then
It just wants to walk around with that on his head.
now he's
Tell me that's
peacocking.
okay?
He's peacocking that cool hair. That's so good. I love it.
I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted.
Top 10 things not to do to your hair. This is going to wind up on BuzzFeed.
No question it's going to end up on BuzzFeed. Just like BuzzFeed actually had a great article about just how impressive and how exciting the future of WWE is here at NXT. I mean, looking at the top 3 signings we just had with Kenta, Kevin Steen, we've got Prince Devitt here, Charlotte, Tyler Breeze. There's so many amazing superstars here at NXT, and the future is now.
And you're going to see a lot more of them here to come here. The first of our 2 main events. It's for the NXT Women's Championship. Charlotte will defend against Bayley, the #1 contender. These are 2 divas fighting tonight for very different reasons, but with one goal in mind, guys. The goal is the NXT Women's Championship.
Who are you most looking forward to facing you for your title now? Oh, a loud.
Well, I guess Bayley.
From San Jose, California, it's Bayley.
My name is Bayley. I've been doing this with NXT for about 1.5 years, and it's been the coolest thing I've ever experienced.
Bayley! Bayley always makes me feel happy.
These bad boys are gonna be doing all the talking. Sorry. I'm just so happy to be here. I can't hold it in. All these people on TV and then I get to work with them is awesome.
I'm the next women's champion, and you're gonna find that out tonight.
Bayley
Bayley has really been on a roll as of late here and now finds herself in this #1 contenders match.
As happy as I am to be here.
Bayley's in trouble here, all the way on her back, right shoulders down on Sasha. Bayley's the #1 contender.
I belong here.
You beating me was a fluke. And if you honestly think that you're better than me, then I dare you to put your #1 contendership on the line and try to do it again.
No matter what those girls say, no matter how good they are, no matter how beautiful they are, they don't want it as much as I do.
Trying to turn things around. There it is. Hook of the leg here. Bayley going for the victory. And a huge win. There you go, Bayley.
I've had the same love for it since day one as I do now. And I want to be the best for a long time.
Poor Bayley. You want a tissue?
Bayley, life's tough. Welcome to reality.
I have a legacy to uphold. You don't see tears on my eyes.
Charlotte, you are obviously not taking me as a threat.
The next time you're crying is when you're walking away from TakeOver.
I am telling you now to give up.
I beat Natalya for this. No one will beat me. Whether they like it or not, they better learn to love it.
Bayley, stick to hooks before I destroy you.
Charlotte's been a great champion, and that's why it would mean so much more to me when I do beat her.
I'm not going anywhere, Charlotte, and I don't even want a hug. I've hung in NXT, and I've trained and I've prepared.
I have pictured myself holding the NXT Women's Championship in my hands, and I kind of picture when Shawn Michaels won the World Heavyweight Championship.
And I'm gonna turn this dream into reality and beat Charlotte to become the new NXT Women's Champion.
Here we go, party time, my girl Bayley.
The #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship, Bayley.
How amazing does she look right now?
What is she wearing?
Skirt, streamers on. Can't have a party without streamers.
And it's not a party without the wacky wave of the Flamelord Willie Tubman.
She easily has the best entrance at NXT.
I've seen it all now. What a moment for Bayley here at NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way. This could be a historic night in Bayley's career. As she said, this has been her dream.
If you get a Bayley headband, that's like Bret Hart giving someone his sunglasses.
What?
The same thing.
Yeah. Bayley's always wanted to share her joy with the NXT universe. She is living her dream, and tonight she is the chance to accomplish her dream. Now that dream's going to hit a harsh reality in just a few moments. The NXT Women's Champion, Charlotte, the daughter of the two-time Hall of Famer Ric Flair, winning the title from Natalya at NXT TakeOver back in May.
Charlotte had a personal chef when she was 7 years old, a personal trainer when she was 10, a live-in tutor during her high school years. The NXT Women's Champion has been groomed to be great.
Yeah, you know who cooked her own food? Bayley. You know who taught herself how to learn life lessons? Bayley.
And look who the champion is, Charlotte.
Yeah, maybe not for long.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, you can collect 20 NXT Superstar and Diva trading cards in Topps WWE 2014 Chrome. Look for these cards in the trading card aisle at a retailer near you.
Yeah, I like Bayley.
You should like
Bayley. This is a different platform.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from San Jose, California, Bayley. And her opponent, the NXT Women's Champion, Charlotte.
cannot be a bigger underdog in the history of the Women's Championship, the entire women's division, than Bayley.
You know what? I think calling her an underdog is a big overstatement. I mean, she has earned her spot. We've heard that from her many times. Yeah, sure, of course she's going to be a little bit nervous right now, but wouldn't you be if this was the pinnacle moment of you fulfilling your dream?
She's hyperventilating out there.
She's nervous.
Bayley!
No hugs today!
Bayley's trying to extend some sportsmanship to Charlotte in the past. These two used to be best friends. Charlotte has turned on Bayley in the past, and now Bayley with a huge opportunity.
Oh, Bayley, oh! I was gonna say, Bayley wants a chance to win this match. She's got to forget the fairy tale and bring the aggression.
Forget the fairy tale. You should give that advice to anybody. Always look forward to what you want to do, and that's exactly what she's here to do today. Who are you to say she's not going to be able to fulfill that?
Well, you know what Charlotte does?
Crossbody from Bayley, the cover on the champ, and a kick out.
Charlotte wins. It's in her pedigree. It's how she was raised. She knows nothing else.
Look at the #1 trend worldwide. Hideo Itami, NXT going all night. Here's the cover for the championship and a kick out.
It's all anyone's talking about on social media. It's awesome.
Charlotte looks stunned here in the early going, and
does she really?
Here we go. This is why she's the NXT Women's Champion, guys. Oh!
Look, there's no denying that Charlotte's an amazing athlete, and she's a great champion, but...
Bayley!
Bayley puts every ounce of her heart into everything.
Charlotte's just too powerful. It's in her genes, genetically superior. And Charlotte told me she talked to her father, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. He said, we deliver on the big stage. It's what we do. It's what our family is known for.
Well, she delivered
cover from the champion on Bayley. Bayley's still in this match.
She certainly delivered on the big stage when she had her match with Natalya at last NXT TakeOver, but she doesn't have her dad here with her today.
Well, it's really easy to come out and have an early flurry, to have early momentum your way. But when things settle down, the adrenaline wears off, this is the result. Experience, the champion's edge.
She's the NXT darling. Listen to them.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, look at this, the figure 4 headlock from Charlotte.
Well, there was an old saying coined by Bobby Heenan, what's fair to Flair, well, what's shameful to Charlotte is second place.
Charlotte has said in the past to Bayley, quote, give up before I destroy you. Stick to hugs. Renee, what do you think about that?
I think that we all know that Bayley doesn't have any bit of giving up in her blood. She's worked.
Hold on, shoulders down on Charlotte to kick out.
She's worked so hard to get to this point. You think she's going to throw that away now that the opportunity is right within grasp? Of course not. She's been busy working on so many different aspects of her game for this.
Okay, she's been busy working. She's been prepping. I get it.
Shoulders down again on Charlotte, and the champ kicked out again.
But Charlotte wakes up every day of her life, not wanting, but knowing she has to be better than the day before. It's part of her legacy.
You know, it's one thing to be born into a legacy. It's another one to earn it.
Now Charlotte's got to break the hold before the count of 5 here, and Bayley trying to withstand the early onslaught here from the NXT Women's Champion.
We could see a new Women's Champion today.
We've already seen new NXT Tag Team
We're
Champions.
on a roll.
Yeah, we could. Mickey Mouse could show up in a second, too.
Yeah, we were in Orlando. You're right, he could.
Oh, and Bayley coming out of the corner.
Look at that. An insult to injury, a little slap to the face of Bayley.
Just like that, Charlotte turns it around.
You can't laugh at that.
I thought it was kind of funny.
Guys, this has been very personal between these two. It was roughly a year ago that Bayley and Charlotte were actually best friends coming here to NXT together, and Charlotte decided to go her own separate way and really turned on Bayley.
Well, I mean, look at how cool that would have been for Bayley. Being a lifelong WWE fan, you can be best friends with Ric Flair's daughter.
Well, Byron, you talk about the legacy of Charlotte. Oh, she knows the entire WWE universe. Oh, man, is watching this match.
Yeah, that's why it goes back to the point. Charlotte realizes she has no other option but to succeed.
Ooh.
on the big stage when the entire world is watching.
Oh my gosh, the athletic ability of Charlotte using the figure 4 headlock.
Wow.
That's just preparedness. That's just preparedness. That's a champion knowing that you've got to raise your game night in and night out. I mean, right now, Charlotte, Bayley's just overmatched.
NXT Universe chant her on like Tinkerbell with applause.
Now Bayley, we saw it in the match where she became the #1 contender, defeating former BFF and best friend of Charlotte, Sasha Banks. She can break out of submission maneuvers very easily.
Absolutely.
Well, at some point, emotion gets you so far. You have a dream since you were 11 years old. If you're Bayley, all you wanted to do was make it to the WWE, succeed on NXT. But then reality sets in.
Hold on, shoulders down on the #1 contender. Bayley's still in it. Whoa, she's got shoulders down on Charlotte, and another kick out.
And sometimes dreams dissipate.
Whoop. Bayley into the
Maybe
cover.
not, this could be it.
Yeah, this could be it.
Shades of her Hall of Fame father looking for the figure 4 leg lock. Bayley inside cradle. Charlotte's still in it. Oh, another drop kick.
You can feel the pressure mounting in this match.
Boy, Charlotte's been in some predicaments here throughout this matchup, Byron. This has not been as easy as Charlotte has said it would be.
Right. Who did Charlotte beat to win the NXT Women's Championship?
Natalya.
So Charlotte's been through this before. She's been through the battle. She's had the ups and downs. She knows you have to weather the storm on the way to a victory.
There's a certain unpredictability about Bayley, and even from the get-go, she was showing no sportsmanship. She's not showing her hugs and just out here to have a good time. This is her fulfilling her dreams today.
Well, I see Charlotte showing dominance.
And what a great champ she would be. So many of the little girls watching NXT right now are rooting for her.
Charlotte out of 2.
Ooh. I think Charlotte's making a great champ.
Of course she is. I'm not
Another
saying she's not a
cover.
great champ.
Shoulders on Bayley and a kick out. Bayley staying in this championship match.
Yeah, you might sense a little bit of frustration from Charlotte, but again, notice how she's keeping the pace steady. Not tailing back her attack in any way.
She hasn't been able to put Bayley away yet, and let's...
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Look at that, Charlotte's kind of laughing.
Bayley's not gonna quit. Bayley's not gonna quit against Charlotte. Oh! Charlotte, oh! And the head and neck of Bayley bouncing off the canvas. Charlotte taking her time here. Now rolls into the cover, hooked to both legs on Bayley in the corner, and a kick out. Some precious seconds there slipped away.
It's like Charlotte has a switch, and every time Bayley tries to build some momentum, every time Bayley tries to bring the fight to her, Charlotte turns that switch of aggression up a little bit higher.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, speaking of higher.
Guys, we saw this back in May. Oh! Charlotte went for a moonsault against Natalya back in May, and Bayley well scouted.
Bayley knows every move that Charlotte's going to do. She watches the product every single day.
Give Bayley credit. She's not quitting.
Of course not. Let's not forget, she's already pinned Charlotte once before in a match. Yeah, you think the slap's funny now?
Wait, watch out, watch out! Oh, what the what?
This is going to be it. Bayley can walk away the new women's championship. This could be her moment.
Well, she better roll over and cover if she's going to get there.
All she has to do is roll over.
Bayley has said the other demons don't want it as bad as I do. I belong here. I'm going to turn my dream into a reality. She might do it right here against Charlotte.
Come on, Bayley. You can prove it today. This is going to be it.
Bayley crawling into the cover against the women's champion.
No.
Take another look at this. Bayley pulling out all the stops here against Charlotte.
We call that a Bayley Rano?
But somehow the NXT Women's Champion staying in this match. Went for Bayley to belly. Whoop. And now Bayley's in trouble, kick out.
Well scouted by Charlotte.
Oh!
Wow.
Come on.
Did you see the way Bayley's head just smacked against that bottom turnbuckle?
The whiplash of that.
Well, Bayley already took a nasty shot to the back of the head earlier in this match.
I mean, how do you come back from that?
Bayley's barely moving.
This is an ugly
Oh,
scene.
man.
This isn't a fair way to...
Charlotte could be
This
looking
isn't
for the
fair.
moonsault again. Going to the
Watch
top
out.
rope. Oh, she connected. The
It's
cover.
over.
Don't know if she
It's
got
over.
that. Bayley kicked
No!
out.
Bayley's alive! Bayley, stay alive!
Byron, I don't know if Charlotte got all the moonsault.
I don't know how Bayley kicked out of that.
Natural selection. Natural selection from Charlotte, the cover, and that's going to do it. The women's champ retains.
Here's your winner and still NXT Women's Champion, Charlotte.
You know, I'll tell you what. Charlotte's still the NXT Women's Champion, but I'll give credit where credit's due. That is the most impressive performance I have ever seen from Bayley.
I think that there's no way the NXT Universe couldn't give so much credit to both of these NXT divas today. An awesome, awesome match from both of them, but Charlotte still is our NXT Women's Champion.
An incredible NXT Women's Championship match, the first of two main events we have here tonight at NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way. This was an incredible matchup, guys. Both these divas pulling out all the stops. Watch this. This, we thought, was Bayley's moment.
I thought that was it.
Well, Hurricane Rana off the top rope. And then watch this, Charlotte. This probably turned the tables as the head of Bayley bouncing off the bottom turnbuckle.
That was ugly.
That was only the precursor to the end, as Charlotte would hit natural selection.
Bayley staring down Charlotte, and then Charlotte putting things away. The resolve of Bayley throughout this match, undeniable, guys.
Well, both of these women left it all in the ring. Sasha Banks is out here.
Former BFF of Charlotte. Sasha Banks attacking Bayley after the fact.
Bayley's been through enough.
Charlotte. Oh. Whoa.
Wow. Charlotte knew that that was the right thing to do. I think Bayley earned her respect here today.
I definitely didn't see that one coming.
Not at all.
And certainly some drama unfolding here after the fact, but hats off to Bayley and Charlotte. An incredible match here at Full Sail University.
And Bayley still receiving chants from the NXT Universe.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an incredible night here in Orlando at NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way. And how about our ring announcer, JoJo?
Oh, JoJo's been absolutely phenomenal tonight, but before we went live with NXT TakeOver, she actually did a rendition of America the Beautiful, so you guys can catch that on WWE.com, catch the national anthem.
Great.
She's amazing.
I was blown away.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the doorstep of our main event. We've heard from the champion. We've heard from Tyson Kidd and Tyler Breeze. Up next, we're going to hear from the man that many here inside the NXT arena believe is the favorite, Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn wants this. He wants to be the face of NXT.
He's an endless dreamer and aspirer, always wanting to be greater than what he can be.
Sami Zayn at times cannot win the big one.
A lot of eyes on Sami Zayn right now.
Zayn better get it out of his head quick.
I've had an entire career based on people taking me lightly, and that's been a big part of my success.
He's somebody who, when he faces adversity, he thrives on that. He thrives and he gets better.
Sami Zayn, he's one of the most resilient guys I've ever been in the ring with.
I don't dwell on these things. If I don't win, I dust myself off, I pick myself up, and I go again. And I win. My end result is the NXT Championship.
That's a different look in his eye tonight that we see in Sami Zayn.
To prepare for a fatal four-way, you have to be very aware of your opponents. Adrian Neville, it's been pretty well documented that we are such good friends. But he's the guy I'd like to beat. I don't want there to be any excuses. I don't want there to be any doubt. I want to beat the best man in the ring, and the best man in the ring, it just so happens to be Adrian Neville. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna win the NXT Championship. It's just a matter of when.
Well, there he is. Sami Zayn believes his time is now. He's gonna find out just a few moments. Sami Zayn will compete in the Fatal 4-Way match against Tyler Breeze, Tyson Kidd, and Adrian Neville for the NXT Championship.
I'm gonna rip John Cena limb from limb, and it's gonna be ugly, people. Brock Lesnar impose his will. Eat, sleep, conquer, John Cena. Lesnar has won the WWE World Title.
But I will not lay down. I will fight. He's gonna have to beat every last breath out of this body. I am going to beat Brock Lesnar.
WWE Night of Champions pay-per-view event is presented by Diet Doom, Sunday, September 21st, live on WWE Network.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news after the events of earlier tonight. NXT General Manager William Regal has officially announced that next week, Thursday on the WWE Network, Hideo Itami will make his in-ring debut right here on NXT. And guys, Hideo Itami, #1 trend worldwide.
That's huge.
He's here.
Next week on NXT.
Prince Pretty.
It is time for our main event, the first Fatal 4-Way in the history of NXT. And Tyler Breeze with a bone to pick with all three of the superstars in this match along with them. Tyler Breeze several weeks ago, a matchup for the NXT Championship against Adrian Neville was interrupted by Tyson Kidd.
And Tyler Breeze sees himself as the uncrowned champion. Tonight, he's got a chance to prove what he truly should be as NXT champion.
You can't deny the impact that Tyler Breeze has had at NXT in the last several weeks.
The NXT Universe.
Banding behind him.
Some love him, some hate him, but Tyler Breeze nonetheless could become the NXT champion tonight as a 1-in-4 chance, just as good as the champion to win in this match fire.
Breeze told me he's got the editors of GQ, Vogue, all on standby to get that cover shot with the NXT championship.
And a win tour could have put him in the September issue. That's a big spot.
Now, folks, don't forget the rules here of a fatal four-way. Adrian Neville does not have to be involved in the decision. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission. No countouts, no disqualification. And Sami Zayn said earlier tonight, if he has a chance, if he has the option, he wants to pin the champion, Adrian Neville.
You know, it's a very curious decision for Adrian Neville to have made. The odds are not in his favor today.
Sami Zayn has had his setbacks, he's had his trials, but the road to respect has defined his existence here on NXT.
Sami Zayn is starred at NXT Arrival. The previous NXT TakeOver will tonight be the sensational Sami Zayn's night.
It looks good on Monday Night Raw.
Tyson Kidd extremely confident going into this matchup here, Byron. We've heard throughout the weeks how Tyson Kidd believes that he's the only one that really we're seeing in this matchup. So right now we want to take you back to Monday Night Raw. Renee, you alluded to it. What a treat this was. All four of these superstars were in action. Tag team matchup live on Raw.
This was a chance to showcase and a chance to build momentum till tonight for the whole world to see their skills on display.
And showcase they did, like I talked about. They blew the internet up, especially with that article from BuzzFeed featuring the 11 reasons why NXT is the future. And the future is here.
All four of these superstars making a big name, but the red arrow, that trended worldwide as well as did Adrian Neville's name. The NXT champion making a big mark live on Raw.
Adrian Neville.
Tyson Kidd trying to block out the noise here, guys. He's focused for this matchup.
He's got to be.
Doesn't want to hear that Natty's husband business.
This is a career changer for Tyson Kidd.
Adrian Neville won for first. It was at NXT Arrival back in February. NXT's first and only ladder match. He defeated the longest reigning NXT champion of all time, Bo Dallas.
And now in our very first ever Fatal 4-Way match.
And remember, this was Neville's idea. Neville wanted this. Neville wanted Sami Zayn. Neville wanted Tyson Kidd. Neville wanted Tyler Breeze all in the same match so he could prove that he's the best.
If he walks away victorious today, that is cemented here in his legacy with NXT.
He's one of the most decorated champions in the history of NXT. Tonight could solidify his NXT career.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a fatal four-way match for the NXT Championship. Introducing first, the challengers. First, from his seasonal residence in Santorini, Greece, weighing 205 pounds, Tyler Breeze. And his opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing 197 pounds, Sami Zayn. And their opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 200 pounds, Tyson Kidd. And their opponent from Newcastle, England, he's the NXT champion, Adrian Neville.
Yeah. I want to bring up something, Tom. You mentioned earlier, after all 4 of these men appeared on Monday Night Raw, what was trending worldwide? Adrian Neville and his finishing move, the Red Arrow. What do you think that did to the mindsets of his opponents, knowing that people were only talking about the champion?
It's one way to make an impact, but I mean, you can't doubt the preparedness of all 4 competitors in the ring tonight.
We saw it on the pre-show, Alex Riley interviewing all 4 of these superstars. It clearly got under the skin of Breeze, Kid, and Zayn.
You know what, yeah, it certainly got under their skin, and tonight they're here to prove that any one of these men could be the NXT champ.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to use the hashtag Fatal4Way to get involved here on social media, and all 4 of these superstars are trying to feel each other out right now.
Yeah, real tricky situation you have here. You mentioned earlier, Tom, Adrian Neville doesn't have to be pinned to lose his title in this match.
No countouts, no disqualification. Only way the championship can change hands is by pinfall or submission, and here we go.
Right.
Breeze going after Sami Zayn, and Tyson Kidd after the champion in the corner.
You gotta be on guard every second of this match, and not only knowing what's in front of you, but what potentially could be coming from behind.
It's a personal history between each of these men. I mean, look at Adrian Neville and Tyson Kidd as well.
Sami Zayn and Tyler Breeze rolling outside the ring.
We saw Breeze get a victory over Zayn at the last takeover. No strangers to each other.
And of course, the friendship between Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville. That's something that could come into factor tonight.
Tyson Kidd wanted redemption at the last NXT takeover as he challenged Neville for the NXT title.
And of course, we have to wonder what Tyson Kidd's mindset's like right now. He seems to get in his own head a lot.
This is just chaos, guys. One of these men is leaving here as the NXT champion. Uh-oh.
Well, oh, and Tyler Breeze taking down Zayn, and Kidd taking down Neville in the NXT universe. You can tell they wanted to see Zayn and Neville go at it.
That's what I'm talking about. You can't waste any moments in this matchup.
You
got 2 other guys on the horizon waiting to get to you.
There's no corners to hide in.
And this is what the COO Triple H talked about earlier this week. The Fatal 4-Way, so unpredictable, so much chaos.
These are 4 of the best superstars in NXT. Any one of them could walk away as a champion.
And remember, right now, this is really up to the competitors involved. The referee can't count any 4 of these superstars out because to win, there's no disqualifications, no countout. The only way to win this match is by pinfall or submission, and it has to take place inside the ring.
A storied history behind the NXT title. Currently, the Mr. Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins, first ever NXT champion, followed by Big E.
Just hit him with the phone.
And Bo Dallas, and maybe it's Sami Zayn's
That's
night.
one way to take a selfie. Tweet that out.
That's not cool. Just throw his phone out.
The phone's in the ring.
Sami better be more concerned about getting Tyler Breeze in the ring than messing around with his cell phone.
But Sami Zayn's already had some of the most memorable matches in the history of NXT. He's so mentally and physically prepared for what's at hand today.
How about the classic at NXT Arrival in February against Cesaro? Meanwhile, on the other side of the ring, Tyson Kidd is taking it to the NXT champion.
And remember this, too. Tyson Kidd's the only man here who has a pinfall victory over Adrian Neville 2 weeks ago in a tag team match.
He's come so close so many times and so recently that the wound is still very fresh with Tyson Kidd.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Tyson Kidd going after Zayn.
And watch this, very smart by Tyson, because you have to get your opponent into the ring if you want to win this matchup.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at the Koji clutch. Tyson Kidd could tap out right here. Sami Zayn could be the NXT champion, and Breeze broke it up.
You have a very short window of time to make your opponent submit or get a pinfall victory.
And look at this, Neville dragging Breeze out of the ring, trying to remove bodies away.
And that's the key. That's a very smart strategy from all these guys. You try to eliminate two of the competitors so you can just grab one and isolate him inside the ring.
Guys, that could be catastrophic for Adrian Neville, what we just saw, the high flyer. Oh, the injured knee, perhaps.
I mean, Byron, is it smart to take them outside of the ring to wear them out?
I just said that. You eliminate two guys, bring one in,
no,
isolate him.
no, not up there, not on the steel. Oh, and a double suplex.
You do what you gotta do.
There's gotta be everyone's mindset to go after the champ first.
If you have to form a temporary alliance to get yourself ahead in this matchup, you do it.
Well, take another look at this again. Listen to the impact of Adrian Neville. Oh. Breeze and Kid reuniting their alliance from Monday Night on Raw.
Oh, look, think about it. If Adrian Neville's eliminated from this matchup, that just helps Tyler Breeze.
Wait a minute, going for it again. Going for it again against Sami Zayn. Oh, the steel ramp.
Smart. I mean, I dig this strategy by Tyson Kidd and Tyler Breeze. Now you've potentially taken out Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville.
Now what happens when those two are gone? There's just the two of them left.
Take a look at this, trending right now. Natty's husband, Tyson Kidd, on Twitter.
It's
hey,
Tyson
it's his
Kidd,
own name, exactly.
Not Natty's husband, thank you.
Now Tyson Kidd trying to wear down Sami Zayn. Now Tyler Breeze making his way back up into the apron.
This alliance that's forming right now is not looking good for Sami Zayn.
Tyson Kidd, shot to the midsection.
Divide and conquer.
Renee, based on the interview we saw in the pre-show, it really didn't look like we'd see Breeze and Kidd work together.
No, I did not think that it was going to go that way at all. I mean, they were right at each other's throats the entire time during that interview with Alex Riley, but for whatever reason, they seem to be on the exact same page right now.
The reason is it helps you get ahead. That's why they're forming a temporary alliance.
Oh, and there's the champ.
That's why they're using Sami Zayn as a battering ram.
Breeze and Kidd just hammering away on Sami Zayn here.
And there's no doubt, I mean, we've seen Tyson Kidd and Tyler Breeze play dirty before, and they're doing it now.
And this allows Breeze and Kidd to take their time to digest their next offensive maneuver now that both of them can have their way with Sami Zayn.
And remember, guys, the NXT champion Adrian Neville does not have to be involved in the decision to lose the championship.
At this rate, he may not be. He's still on the outside of the ring.
There he is. Now Breeze just trying to keep Adrian Neville outside the ropes, and successful at that. Breeze trying to direct traffic there, and Sami Zayn refusing to go down.
Sami Zayn knows how to weather the storm.
The story of Zayn, never quits, always fighting, but you got an aggressive Tyson Kidd, an aggressive Tyler Breeze, two hungry superstars who both want to be champion.
One of the biggest workhorses in WWE and Tyson Kidd.
Look at this, Breeze for the cover.
There you go.
Oh, boy. Now Breeze gonna go it alone here. Whoa! Alliances can't last forever in a fatal four-way, and now Tyson Kidd alone with Sami Zayn.
And once again, Tyson so smart, getting isolated.
Into the cover, Sami Zayn kicked out.
Tyson Kidd used Tyler Breeze for what he needed, and now potentially able to...
He's picking these guys apart. You can't deny Tyson Kidd, he's a smart guy.
And again, Adrian Neville kicked outside of the ring. Tyson Kidd all alone with Zayn. Again into the cover and a kick out at one.
And right now, mentally, that clock is ticking for Tyson Kidd. He knows there's only so much time that Neville and Breeze are going to be outside that ring. He's got to do something quick if he wants to leave the NXT arena as champion.
Sami Zayn trying to get back to a vertical base here. Oh, and breaks things up here against Kidd. Sami Zayn nearly put away this match earlier on with the Koji clutch. Oh! Meanwhile, guys, Tyson Kidd has expressed a lot of confidence in the sharpshooter. Believes he can put away any superstar with a Hart family submission maneuver. And there goes Neville again.
Tyson has had an eye on Neville ever since Neville was taken out of this matchup. Every time the champ tries to get back in.
Connecting the ear of Zayn. Zayn tried to roll out of the ring, the cover, and a kick out. Zayn wisely got himself closer to the ropes there, but still Tyson Kidd almost with a near fall.
You talk to Tyson Kidd, he'll tell you, I need this match. I need this match to show the world I'm every bit as good as I believe I am.
He's had those opportunities before, and he didn't come up strong at all.
Tyson Kidd. This has been the nasty side of Tyson Kidd we've seen for months now, guys, here on NXT.
Just such a different side of him. You know, people start chanting the Natty's husband, people just picking him apart, not handling it well.
Look at this, caught on the ropes. Tyson Kidd with a leg drop. The head of Zayn just bounced off the mat. Tyson Kidd could be the new champion here. Now shoulders up.
You know, Tyson said before, yeah, Natty's got a lot of recognition. Total Divas, a lot of success, and he says, you know what? I'm going to win the NXT Championship, and I'm going to take it to Total Divas. I'm going to make my championship mainstream, just like my wife.
Well, it's a good MO.
Sami Zayn, vulnerable position. Neville again taken outside the ring. Oh, wow!
You can't tell me you're not impressed with Tyson Kidd right now.
This is Tyson Kidd's office.
Kidd is on a roll.
Everything is rolling.
Tyson into the cover. Can we have a new NXT champion? Count of two.
That's close.
Kidd is implementing his game plan to a T.
He's setting the tone.
Watch this. Listen.
Oh, wow. Wow. Almost kicked the head off of Adrian Neville.
He's setting the tone, he's setting the pace, and he's setting up the opportunity to become the champ today.
The opportunity's there, the window is there, but Sami Zayn is hanging around.
Oh, wait a minute.
Tyson Kidd just abusing Sami Zayn in the corner.
Pride is a dangerous thing. You have a whole society, a whole universe that has tried to endanger the pride of Tyson Kidd, and this is his response.
Tyson Kidd again at the middle of the ring, but Byron, you said it, how many more opportunities is Tyson Kidd gonna get while he's all alone with Sami Zayn?
You can't think about that. You live in the moment, and right now you notice Tyson Kidd has got that rear chin lock, but he's surveying the ring. He's looking for Breeze, he's looking for Neville. He's surveying what his next obstacle is gonna be until he finishes his game plan.
He's already taken out Tyler Breeze and Adrian Neville. He's got to worry about the friendship between Adrian Neville and Sami Zayn as well. They could form an alliance at this point.
There's only one winner.
Form an alliance, and Adrian Neville could pop in here to help Sami Zayn.
If he gets in.
And Sami Zayn again grounded.
Look at the confidence of Tyson Kidd. He knows the spotlight's on him right now. He wants to make all those critics eat their words.
I think Sami Zayn could have a good game plan here to just roll with it and wait for his moment.
The NXT champion Neville's back in the ring finally, and again dumped outside.
Exactly. He game plan a Kidd.
This could be Tyson Kidd's night. He could get his redemption here on TakeOver. Oh man!
Where'd Neville come from?
Neville, and now Tyler Breeze has come to life. The opportunist, clothesline by Zayn.
Well, it was Zayn tapping into his fifth gear.
Sami with a drop kick, just needed a moment to collect himself in the corner.
Here it is, I told you, Sami Zayn was waiting for his moment.
I've seen this look before.
Stalking his...
Oh, wait a minute. Neville with a moonsault.
Oh my gosh.
That is an NXT champion.
Toes to the ceiling, my man.
Up the ante, raise the stage, and competing for the NXT Championship.
This is what it's all about.
Well, we may finally see it. Two friends looking eye to eye.
It's about honor and respect. Okay.
Take the pads off, let's go.
And here we go. Two superstars travel the world together, and now Neville unloading on Sami Zayn. Neville. Dangerous position for the champion. Cover by Zayn, and Kidd broke it up.
Tyson Kidd is relentless today.
Tyson Kidd is smart. Tyson Kidd is wise. Tyson Kidd has come into this match prepared.
Now Tyson Kidd all alone with his opponent from an NXT TakeOver in May. How fulfilling would this be for Tyson Kidd to pin the champion?
He's been waiting for this opportunity, and looks like today could be his day.
Up on the top rope, Tyson Kidd headbutted off by the champ.
Whoa!
Oh, man!
Goodness!
What a fall for Neville, and there goes Breeze. Oh! Spun on his neck!
This
The
could be
cover!
it!
Sami Zayn's in trouble! Sami Zayn is still in this match!
I keep repeating myself, but who ended up with the isolation advantage once again?
Tyson Kidd did. Wasted opportunities, but Neville taking a pounding there in the corner there, and look at this opportunity. What a move by Tyson Kidd.
This easily could have been it. We almost a split second away from having a new champion.
To say that we can see the experience that Tyson Kidd has today is a massive understatement.
Kidd looking for the Hart family sharpshooter, and Sami Zayn counters.
Oh, whoa! That's countered by Kidd.
Tyson Kidd can't seem to lock in the sharpshooter.
Sami Zayn knows how dangerous it can be.
Oh! Sami Zayn is out. Sami Zayn's out cold. Tyson Kidd. Oh, and the elbow connected to the knee.
That's the resourcefulness of Sami Zayn now coming into play.
Sami, oh, the beauty shot from out of nowhere. Breeze, the supermodel kick.
Breeze is coming to clean up.
Oh, wow. Breeze clearing house. Shoulders down on Neville, and the champ kicked out. The cover on Kidd. Open body there, and another kick out.
He is looking to seize this opportunity no matter who's at stake.
The era of gorgeousness could be on the horizon.
The most exploitative superstar in the history of NXT, Tyler Breeze, was seconds away from the championship.
You gotta love this, man. Fight with your heart. Fight like this is your last night in this universe. Give it everything you've got. This is what NXT is all about.
NXT superstars know the importance of what this means to be on NXT TakeOver, to have this match. They gotta fight for it. You gotta earn it.
Now Breeze wondering what it's going to take to put away the NXT champion here.
Well, we know time and time again, anytime you go to that top rope, you run a high risk of something really bad happening.
Well, you run a risk, sometimes you get a big reward.
Wait a minute, Tyson Kidd getting involved in this dangerous situation. What? Oh my God. Guys, we saw this. Wow. We saw this earlier up on the ramp. They're looking for the double suplex here.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. No.
What?
Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Zayn falling on the cover. Sami Zayn. So close. Oh my God.
I don't know how much that didn't just finish. Oh my God.
Look at this. There are no words to describe this.
Have you ever seen that before?
And still, Tyson Kidd stuck around in this matchup. And look who's still left in the ring. Zayn, Neville, and Kidd. Tyler Breeze has fallen outside the ring.
The elusive 3 seconds. How hard has it been just to get your opponent down, just to make your opponent give up? I mean, all 4 of these men can taste the NXT championship.
One more look at this. This is an instant classic. Oh.
There's a reason they call it a fatal four-way.
We're going to be talking about that for a long time.
Now Sami Zayn's got to be frustrated.
Get frustrated. Oh. There you go, Sami. That's what I want to see.
Is that fire?
Sammy, right on the jaw.
And there it went.
Kicked clean out of his mouth.
Wait a minute. Adrian Neville.
This could be the moment for Neville.
Could be red arrow time.
Better hurry.
Sami Zayn's in the drop zone. Tyson Kidd. Now again back up top, the NXT champion. This is where he lives. Looking for, are you kidding me? And now Tyler Breeze tossing Neville out. Breeze, the cover, and Zayn. How the hell did Zayn kick out?
Sami Zayn is a fighter.
That was as close a moment in this entire match for Breeze to capture the championship. Breeze knows it too.
Tyler Breeze has had the golden opportunity slip out of his fingers 3 times in this match.
Breeze is having flashbacks. When he was #1 contender, that opportunity got taken away from him.
He's been there, it hurts.
And across the ring from him, the man he beat to become #1 contender. If Tyler Breeze pins Sami Zayn here, he's the NXT champion.
He's thinking. He's plotting.
Breeze looking for the beauty shot again. Oh man. Tyson Kidd, hand in the face of Breeze, rolling over to the sharpshooter.
He's got it in. Center of the ring.
Tyson Kidd talked about this all week. He believed that Breeze was the weak link with the sharpshooter. Tyler Breeze screaming out in pain.
And there's no one else around.
Can he make him tap?
Breeze crawling to the bottom rope, dragged back into the middle.
Tyson Kidd feels the moment. It's about to be his.
Look at this. Breeze is about to tap out. And how about Neville catching the hand of Breeze?
Wow.
And now Zayn breaks it up.
Smart defense.
That's a clutch move by Neville. To watch the hand of Tyler Breeze almost tap it out and to catch it.
That's beyond clutch. That's doing literally anything to keep his championship.
Remember, Neville asked for this. Neville wanted this suspense. He wanted the disadvantage.
Look at this, trending right now worldwide, hashtag Fatal 4-Way, and rightfully so. What a match here.
Yeah, can we hashtag breathtaking too?
What a night.
All 4 of these superstars have thrown so much into this match. Old friends just going at it here.
Battle of attrition. These 2 men have traveled the roads together all over the world. And now competing for a championship.
Neville! Wait a minute, Kidd! Kidd! Caught by the Explorer suplex!
And this is why Zayn is the everlasting underdog of NXT.
Whoa! Neville has been tossed into the NXT universe.
That's how you eliminate your competition.
If you don't go after one, you gotta go after the other.
For the what? The DDT! Shades of Zayn Cesaro.
This is game day for Zayn. Bring everything you got in the pot.
Helluva Kick. This is Zayn's moment. The cover on Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd. What the hell?
What?
Remember, this is legal. There's no disqualification in this matchup. So Neville pulling the referee out of the match is okay. What are you doing out to save this title?
Sami Zayn caught with a super kick. Wait a minute, Neville. Oh my God, Kidd's taking a Helluva Kick. The red arrow connects. Adrian Neville, the cover on Kidd. Sami Zayn trying to save it, but the champion is going to hold on to his title.
Here's your winner and still NXT champion, Adrian
ethics. You might question some of the movements that Adrian Neville made in this matchup. But hey, he did what he had to do to retain his championship.
You can't deny that. You come out here, you fight tooth and nail, you walk away with your championship. He did everything he had to do. Makes a good champ.
We knew this was going to be chaotic. We knew all four of these men would give you everything they had, and they did not disappoint.
This can now solidify Adrian Neville as the best NXT champion in the history of NXT.
We gotta take a look back at this fatal four-way for the NXT Championship. Watch this. The height that Adrian Neville got on this to take out Breeze and Kidd.
And then Sami Zayn, the everlasting underdog, thought he had Breeze, but this was the unpredictability of this matchup. Tyler Breeze on a roll. Tyler Breeze thought it'd be his moment.
Tyler Breeze cleaned house here in this match.
Wow.
A beauty shot, a supermodel kick, a drop kick in midair, but this was amazing. Arguably the moment of the match. Sami Zayn somehow could not put away Tyson Kidd.
And it's a fatal four-way for a reason. You put your body on the line and you risk it all.
They spared no physical expense.
And then that's the closing moments. Tyson Kidd taken out. Adrian Neville took out Zayn. Another golden moment for Tyler Breeze. And even that would not do it.
And Tyson Kidd had his chance. Sharpshooter locked in. Nobody in sight until this. Neville saving, stopping the hand from tapping out and saving his championship.
And Neville proved it early in this match. And then Sami Zayn doing whatever he had to do.
Yeah, but you think about taking it to the next level. Watch this, Sami Zayn always digging into that bag of tricks with something new.
And then Zayn, after unleashing a haluva kick on Tyson Kidd, Adrian Neville pulled the referee out of the ring.
And this was the smartest move of the night. You may question the ethics, you may question the reasoning, but pulling out the referee was legal in a matchup with no disqualification and no countouts. And what it did was create the ultimate opening for the NXT champion to capitalize.
Sami Zayn was absolutely stunned by the actions of his longtime friend, and Neville, the door was open for a super kick, and then Adrian Neville.
And just like it was trending worldwide on Monday night, it'll be trending tonight, but this time, still as NXT champion. One more time, look at the height, look at the impact.
The red arrow wipes out Tyson Kidd after a vicious haluva kick moments before from Sami Zayn.
Adrian Neville has just validated himself as perhaps one of the greatest NXT champions we have ever seen.
There's no question about that.
Let's take a look back here. The red arrow, it trended on Raw, and it got the job done tonight for a champion who we learned a lot about here at NXT TakeOver. Look at all the hype. Is there anyone else in the WWE Universe that can do what Adrian Neville does?
No way. Man is unleashed.
Hey, frustration's gonna set in for all these superstars, but this was a heck of a match at the end of the day, but that man is still your champion.
Stay with us here live on the WWE Network. NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way Fallout is next.